Here we have our audience. Alright, in November 2012, 112 people lost their lives in a clothing factory fire. Following spring in April of 2013, 1,100 people lost their lives in a clothing factory fire, neither of which had any forms of fire escapes installed in order to cut back on prices to meet Walmart's demands of low prices. I'm here to tell you that spending your money at Walmart in order to save money is not worth it. Your money can be used in better ways. For people that don't agree with me and really like shopping at Walmart, I hope to show you how it gets its low prices and what the real costs of those low prices are. A lot of people do agree with me, and I hope to show you a little bit more information and motivate you to convince others of this. I personally haven't shopped at Walmart for years. I know that it's possible, and I've done a lot of research on peer-reviewed articles and journals to have a little bit more statistics to present to you today. Things I'm going to cover today is that Walmart is evil. They do not care about the people that they hurt in the name of profits. The solution to that is to vote with your wallet and make decisions with your money. And the benefit of this we can see locally here. First off, Walmart is evil. They have very unfair treatment of their employees. As you can see here, we have a Walmart employee picketing against the low wages that she receives. This image was very easy to find. There were not millions, there were many pictures that I was able to find on the internet of unhappy Walmart workers. The average Walmart employee makes $19,000 per year. The industry standard and average is $24,023. This is less than 80% of what the competition makes. Our average Walmart employees are having to live off of less than 80% of what their competitors make. These statistics were found from Annette Bernhardt of the Brennan Center for Justice at New York University School of Law. It's an article from 2006 that I accessed just yesterday. A lot of people that I've talked to have argued that if Walmart raises their wages, they're going to have to raise their prices for their products also. And in doing so, they lose their competitiveness and go out of business, therefore even leaving the people with no jobs at all. I don't think that this is true. I think that it's a slippery slope fallacy, and it's simply an exaggeration in a worst case scenario of what could possibly happen. The fact that Walmart is opening new stores in very competitive markets like San Francisco and Seattle with exceptionally higher minimum wages than the rest of the country proves that by paying their people higher wages is not going to put them out of business. They wouldn't open new stores if they didn't think they could make money. Another thing that Walmart does to hurt its employees is that they don't have benefits for many of their employees. They were one of the first companies to have most of their staff be part-time so that they don't have to pay benefits, give them paid time off, or give them health care. And this is a cost that the rest of us are having to burden under our new health care legislation. Another reason Walmart's evil is that they have such prominent outsourcing. They're kind of the expert on the issue. By sending jobs overseas for cheaper labors, we have less jobs here. It's pure and simple. Walmart's one of the best at doing this. A lot of people would argue that recently they've tried to have more US-made goods in their store, but the reality of it is the percentages are still very low and it's merely a drop in the bucket. It just doesn't equate. By sending their jobs overseas, they're also able to exploit unfair treatment of workers where there are no laws in other countries. This is one of the reasons why they were able to exploit the laws in the countries that had the fires, and all in the name of lower costs. Another cost of Walmart being so evil is that now that other companies see their insane success at Walmart, they're following suit and starting to adopt some of the same practices, which exponentially multiplies the problem. Now that we know why Walmart is evil, I'd like to talk to you about what we can possibly do about it. One of the things that you can do is you can vote with your wallet. According to Robert Schoeneck, PhD and professor of economics at St. Joseph's, Indiana, and the website that he wrote called Cyber Economics, which I last accessed yesterday, the act of making decisions with your wallet is called dollar voting. When you open up your wallet and pay for something, you're making a decision and condoning the practices of the company that you are giving your money to. By making these decisions, and when people shop at Walmart, they're saying that they are okay with the kind of decisions that Walmart has, with the way that they treat their employees, and with the way that they source their goods from overseas. Another thing is, where's the money going to when we spend our money at Walmart? We've already discussed that it's not going to the workers, so it must be going to the CEO bonuses and the shareholders to simply help the stock prices of Walmart and to help their profits. Many would argue that they can't survive without the discounts of Walmart, that on their budget they can't have the lifestyle that they have without shopping at Walmart. I've always been somebody that makes a pretty small amount of money, and I'm a single dad, and I haven't shopped at Walmart for years. I know for a fact from personal experience that you can survive without shopping at Walmart. It just takes simple planning, good budgeting, and making the choice. It really is a choice. Now that we've talked about why Walmart is so evil and something that we can do to prevent it, let's talk about the benefits of taking this action. First off, I think that not spending our money at Walmart and other big box stores is going to have a very big local impact. We're all familiar with the get it local and think Boise first idea. If we're shopping at stores that have this kind of logo in their windows, they're going to be a locally owned and operated company. This has a lot of really big benefits. According to Stacy Mitchell in the magazine Social Policy, volume 36, issue 1, which I found on Academic Search Complete just yesterday, she says that out of every $100 we spend at a small mom and pop store, $23 more stay in the community than if you spend it at a big store. That's 23 out of every $100 that we're going to be keeping here in the Treasure Valley. If we think about how much we spend overall, that's hundreds of dollars a year from each person staying in the Treasure Valley. At big stores, almost nothing stays local. It all goes out of the state and sometimes out of the country. Another thing is that big box stores don't usually stock locally made items. Mom and pops and locally made places that have this logo are going to store more items that are made locally. Another thing to think about is the environmental impacts. When we're not shipping goods across the world or across the country, and if you shop at the right stores, sometimes not even across the state, the environmental impacts can be huge. We don't have all that gasoline burning in order to have our shipping. Now that we've covered what the problem is with Walmart being so evil, what we can do about it, and that we choose with our wallets, and the benefits of it, I hope that I've been able to convince you that Walmart truly is evil. You get to decide with your wallet how you spend your money and what that makes in decisions of you voting with your wallet. Now you've also got to see some of the local benefits and who really benefits from not shopping at Walmart. In closing, I'd like to take a look at this quote: "Tactics and strategy matter, and without thinking of some new strategies and tactics, progressive forces have no hope of engaging Walmart and forcing change that matters for communities and for workers." What Wade Rathke, the editor of Social Change, really meant is that without action, nothing can ever change. I urge you to consider to do what you can to shop at more local businesses. Think about the family members and friends that you know that either work for or own local businesses here in the Treasure Valley. Knowing that not everybody's going to stop shopping at Walmart, I at least hope that you consider when you are spending money where that money is going and what that says about you voting with your wallet. Back to the deaths in Bangladesh and in Rana Plaza, I think that is an extremely high cost to pay so that we can all have deeper discount big screens, t-shirts, and maybe even the bag of Doritos you're enjoying. The cost of low prices can be very high, and I think we can all agree we cannot afford Walmart's low prices. Thank you.